What's up, everybody? We are the Dagon Dogs, and this is Dark Souls. I'm Ariel, and holy crap, it has been a long time since I played this game. I think the last time I played it was back in September, and I apologize to anybody who actually comes to this channel, the very few of you who do. And Dark Souls happened to be the one that you wanted to watch me play, because, you know, everybody probably got tired of that Space Marine one, but here we are. So, I'm still using my glass cannon mage. And he's still pretty strong. Is it a he? Yes, I did make this person a he. I remember now, because I was really grossed out by the sound effects of when I got hit while I was... Yeah. When he gets hit, he makes those gross noises, and I don't like them at all. But I'm sure we won't have to wait long for that to happen. So part of the reason that it's taken me a while to get back to this game, aside from just a pure lack of motivation to play Dark Souls some more, has been basically, we're in the section of the game that I hate the least. I dislike the most. I don't hate this game. There's nothing I can do about that, huh? Oh, that's not good. Let's go ahead and do this real quick. So, I greatly dislike this part of the game, simply because it's the section where the rest of the world opens up, more or less. And am I dead? I am probably dead. Managed to distract him enough. It's when the rest of the world opens up, now you're kind of given the objectives. Okay, you have to go fight off the big bosses of the game now. What you've faced has been child's play so far, except for Smough and Ornstein. And now you have to face the big baddies of the whole game. And I dislike that part because it kind of leads up to my least favorite parts of the game. Those being like the Tombs of Giants and where we're heading right now, which is the Duke's Archives. I happen to greatly dislike the Duke's Archives for one reason or another. I think it was just because it was the place that probably killed me the most, in all honesty. Yep. Don't want to roll directly into his tusks. That would be bad. Anyways. I think the boar things were like the only guys in the original vanilla version of this game that actually died and didn't come back. Like, excuse me. In the original version of the game, back when it first came out, there were very few enemies that died and didn't come back, but I believe the boars were one of those. There were certainly the guys in the catacombs, the necromancers, those guys originally came back. And the catacombs I dislike, and the Tomb of Giants I really dislike. I dislike the catacombs for a number of different reasons, but not least of which is the fact that there's a lot of pitfalls. The skeletons are a real pain in the ass. I guess I should get my shield out for these guys, huh? Well, that's good. I feel like my spellcasting's gotten a little faster with the Great Soul Arrow. I don't know. It's hard for me to tell. Maybe because I'm used to casting the big things, but... Can I wield this as an alternative weapon? Doesn't look like it. Anyways. The catacombs... the skeletons are a pain in the ass. They do a lot of damage. And there's a lot of pitfalls, and the fact that they keep coming back to life is, of course, no pleasantry. Anything that just refuses to die in Dark Souls is no bueno. And I also feel like the Catacombs is, I don't know, like one of the weird anomalies of the game where it doesn't feel like it's really suited to your level. Like, it's weird because it's a section of the game that when you first go up against it is really tough. How can I get this guy to fucking follow me? It's like really tough. It's supposed to be kind of a big roadblock because it's, you know, when you first get there, there's only 3 paths you can take, one of which leads up to the Undead Burg, one leads down to the Catacombs, and then one leads to New Londo, which is full of ghosts that you can't hit. Oh, man. Ooh, this sword is not good. I may just unequip it for intents and purposes. God, how am I going to make it through this section? Oh, whatever. What do I got? That's it, huh? Okay, later. No, well, I got a lot of spells. Oh, he's doing his stupid dance again. God damn it. Could have gotten him. We'll just wait here a sec. Drink this real quick, because it doesn't frickin' matter. Yeah, the Catacombs, it's kind of a weird anomaly. It's the only section of the game that I feel is not correctly level to the player's experience. Like, as you go through the game, it feels like it's getting progressively more difficult, and it's kind of matching the speed at which you're leveling up. It doesn't feel like there's too many areas where it's like it jumps up in difficulty, but it's the only way you can go. Like, when it jumps up in difficulty, that usually means it's just a big roadblock saying, like, hey, you should come back here later, sort of thing. Like the Demon Ruins. When you first go down there, there's the Ceaseless Discharge boss, and then if you manage to make it past then, it like opens up to a bunch of demons, and it gets, you know, pretty tough for kind of the level you were probably at when you first beat Quelaag. So, like, in that respect, let's get this guy out. Like, I feel like the Catacombs is one of the few places... he's doing a stupid dance. Damn it. Whatever. Die. Okay. Now, question is, did he teleport? No, he did not. Good. I was not expecting him to fire at me. I was expecting him to do his stupid dance. We'll wait again. I also never noticed before, but in this area, there's like slight whispering in the background that only seems to appear when you're sitting still for long enough, which is pretty cool. I think I've never sat still in this place long enough for it to happen. But that's pretty great, because this is supposed to be a place you go insane. Anyways, back to the Catacombs. It's an area where if you... So like everywhere else, it feels like it's matching your difficulty. But the Catacombs, it's really tough at first, and it stays relatively tough. And then it kind of gets really easy if you end up going there after I, you know, finish with the Duke. Like, that's kind of the time that most people tend to go down there, because it's been like, oh, I can't go any further. It's, you know, I have no idea what I'm doing down there. Like, it sets a level precedent that you can't really get around at first. Okay. Got rid of him. Cool. Excuse me. Now. So when you go down to the Catacombs, you know, again, it's going to be relatively easy, especially after this point, which is kind of where most people head down there, in all honesty. They don't usually go down there when I think they're supposed to, which is like right around the time that you're supposed to face the gaping dragon in the sewers. Because that seems to be the level depth that they're going for, right around that time. But usually most people go straight from there to Blighttown, because you got a key to Blighttown. There's no reason to stay, you know. Ah, shit. Not good. Of course, it's difficult to play a game like Dark Souls and talk at the same time, but I'm gonna try. archers, I'm not too worried about. They're only bad if you just let them hit you straight up. If you can deflect their shots and not be distracted by any of the other dudes, you're okay. Because they go down relatively easily in comparison to their crony friends. Okay, so there's a bunch of stuff up here. And I'm running low on Estus flasks, but I know what's ahead. So it may not really be an issue. And this area, I always forget how much. Okay. He's cool. This area is loaded with mimics, so it's kind of difficult to keep track sometimes. Now let's see if I can keep all of these guys without touching any of the sides. It's like playing Operation with your own guy. Oh. Ah, damn it. Lost one. I wonder if anybody's ever tried to play this game like from front to back without losing any of those things. Get him. You know, I was kind of harping on the soul or the spellcaster before, and I still don't really love it, but I don't know. I've gotten used to it. I enjoy it a little bit more now. Like, just doing that's pretty fun. Blasting dudes away with a ton of magic all at once. Damn. I also keep getting distracted about what I'm talking about. Probably are already sick of me talking about the catacombs, but I'm going to continue anyways. The whole point I was trying to make was that the catacombs, it just doesn't really match the leveling of everywhere else because you don't end up going there. It's pretty rare for people to head down there when they're supposed to head down there, which is basically before they go through the trouble of going through the depths and facing the gaping dragon. Well, that was a little too close for comfort, but whatever. I wonder if I have one of those rings I can use. That'll be handy. Do I? I do. Fantastic. If you haven't played this game, I don't know why you're watching me play it, but you'll understand why I'm happy that I have one of those rings in just a moment. Okay. Lesson learned, don't cast that while on an elevator. That's funny. Alright. I can't cast it while I'm in here, so I may have to do it outside. Okay, he sees me. Let's run. I'm a little surprised at how these dudes are going down with my magic so far. I was expecting this place to have much denser magic resistance than I'm getting. Oh, is this the reason why I'm doing more? Boost the strength of sorcerers. Okay, well, that explains that. Cool, I got one of them. I forget what level I'm at and how much experience I need. No, you don't. Alright. But, you know, you don't want to lose whatever you might have gained working your way up to this point, which you totally would if you didn't have one of those rings. Hi, Seath. I always like Seath. Creative dragon design. I don't like him for the fact that he kind of screws up the frame rate real bad, but, you know. I mean, we're just going to stare each other down? Oh, here we go. This will probably do it. Maybe not. Oh, there it is. So, of course, if you haven't played Dark Souls, that is one of the rare instances in the game where you are supposed to die completely. So then you can come here. And let's see, can we level up? Yes, we can. We can do it twice. Alright. It has been so long since I played this guy. I'm just going to keep boosting my intelligence. Maybe? It doesn't seem to be doing much in terms of my magic offense. I have no idea how it affects it. Is there a stat somewhere? Doesn't really say, does it? I guess that was always one of my complaints about Dark Souls, is that it's so built on kind of these stat boosts and changing your character around to suit like your damage output and your ability to take damage, that it doesn't actually tell you magic very well. But we're almost to 40, which is kind of the soft cap for most of the stats in this game, so we'll just do that.